Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, is coming back in September 2025. What could that comeback look like? With Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, heart about to get broken, will Thomas target Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, for his mother? Let's start off by talking about Ridge Forrester's Thorsten K. secret turmoil. Taylor proposed marriage and Ridge accepted, although he didn't seem thrilled about the idea. At the same time, Ridge feels guilty for giving Taylor her diagnosis of broken heart syndrome. He promised never to put her through that again. However, after rescuing Brooke in Italy, he also made her a promise to fix the situation they are in. It seems that Ridge does love Brooke very much. However, with Taylor having a history of broken heart syndrome, I could see that condition returning if Ridge dumps her. Ridge did intend to tell Taylor the truth when he got back to Los Angeles. However, Taylor brought up that she did wedding planning while he was in Italy. Then Kelly Spencer, Sofia Perez, kept gushing about how excited she was about her grandparents getting married. Taylor didn't help by bringing up what a wonderful family they have and how much she loves him. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Ridge is clearly going to stay with Taylor for now. Taylor certainly isn't going to make it easy for Brooke to reunite with Ridge. With Thomas confirmed to be coming back in September, could he have a hand in Taylor's mission? Taylor has been a good character for a while. It might be time for her to do something deceptive. I could see her being so desperate that she allows Thomas to play some games with Brooke. After all, Thomas might have changed, but he hasn't forgotten how Brooke treated him all those years. Taylor and Thomas could team up and ambush Brooke. Maybe even just take steps to complicate her life every time she gets closer to Ridge. Thomas certainly has the experience and knowledge to cause a lot of problems for Brooke. Games like these usually don't end well though. Could Thomas and Taylor end up going too far to get rid of Brooke? What happens when Ridge finds out what they are up to? 4 years. Thomas Forrester has been a character divided between light and dark, a man both adored for his artistry and condemned for his manipulations. He has been on the verge of redemption countless times, yet every small misstep reminds the Forresters, Logans, and Spencers that Thomas is never far from temptation. Now, spoilers suggest that Thomas may once again walk the razor's edge, and this time, the target of his revenge might not be his usual rival Liam Spencer, or even his on-again, off-again obsession, Hope Logan. Instead, whispers from Forrester Creations hallways suggest that Brooke Logan might soon feel the sting of Thomas' cunning schemes. And all for Taylor Hayes' sake. Could Thomas' latest arc be one where revenge, twisted loyalty, and family devotion collide? Let's dig into the intricate details of what could unfold. The brewing tension, Brooke versus Taylor, an endless war. To understand Thomas' motivations, one must look at the long, bloody battlefield between Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes. Their feud has spanned decades, fueled by love triangles, family rivalries, and moral differences. Ridge Forrester has always been the central prize in their tug-of-war, a man torn between two women who represent completely different versions of love. Brooke, passionate, impulsive, and seductive, she embodies temptation. Taylor, steady, intellectual, nurturing, she symbolizes stability and healing. For Thomas, Taylor has always been the epitome of strength and grace. He's watched her heart shatter time and again because of Brooke's interference. Brooke, with her magnetic charm, has consistently pulled Ridge away from Taylor, even when it seemed Taylor and Ridge were on the path to reconciliation. To Thomas, Brooke isn't just his father's weakness, she's the Thomas' growing obsession, protecting Taylor at any cost. Spoilers hint that Thomas could begin to spiral into a dangerous mindset, where protecting Taylor becomes his singular mission. Unlike past arcs, where his motives were clouded by his fixation on Hope, this time, his obsession could be entirely familial. He convinces himself that Taylor has sacrificed enough, that she deserves happiness, and that the only way she'll get it is if Brooke is taken down once and for all. Step 1. Discredit Brooke in Ridge's eyes. Step 2. Push Brooke into a scandal that fractures her reputation. Step 3. Clear the path for Taylor to rise again. But what makes this storyline particularly juicy is the emotional depth behind Thomas' actions. He's not just acting out of malice, he's acting out of twisted love for his mother. The setup, subtle manipulations. Thomas isn't reckless anymore. Not like when he faked Beth's death or framed Brooke for pushing him off the cliff. He's smarter now, more refined. Spoilers tease that he could begin small, planting seeds of doubt, using his designer's eye for detail to orchestrate scenarios where Brooke looks like the villain. At Forrester Creations, Thomas could start whispering about how Brooke is meddling in Hope's professional life, making her appear like an overbearing mother instead of a supportive figure. At the family table, he could remind Ridge of the many times Brooke betrayed him, conveniently bringing up Deacon Sharp or Bill Spencer. With Douglas, he may subtly encourage his son to see Taylor as the grandmother who provides stability, while casting Brooke as someone unreliable. These small manipulations could build into a storm that leaves Brooke isolated. The scandal, Thomas' masterpiece of revenge. Every revenge plan needs a climax, and Thomas is nothing if not dramatic. Spoilers speculate that Thomas could orchestrate a scandal so explosive that Brooke's reputation would be left in tatters. What could it be? A fake affair. Thomas could engineer a situation where it looks like Brooke is rekindling sparks with Bill, or even Deacon. By using forged text messages, staged photos, or well-placed witnesses, he could spin a tale Ridge can't ignore too. Corporate sabotage. Thomas might set Brooke up at Forrester Creations, planting evidence that she's leaking designs to Spencer Publications or sabotaging Taylor's standing in the company. A Douglas twist, he could convince Douglas to accidentally reveal a secret that paints Brooke in a damaging light, weaponizing his own son's innocence. This scandal, whatever form it takes, would be Thomas' grand revenge. A masterpiece designed to topple Brooke while shielding Taylor. The fallout, Brooke's world shattered. Imagine the fallout if Ridge truly believed Brooke betrayed him again. The trust that has already been tested so many times would finally shatter. Ridge, furious, turns away from Brooke. Taylor, hesitant at first, finds herself pulled back into Ridge's orbit. Hope, torn, questions Thomas' involvement. The ripple effects would be catastrophic. Logan versus Forrester warfare reignites. Ridge is once again the prize at the center, and Thomas feels like a hero in his own twisted narrative. Hope's role, the key to exposing Thomas. Of course, no Thomas storyline is complete without Hope Logan. While Thomas may not be romantically fixated on her this time, spoilers suggest that Hope could play a pivotal role in unraveling his plan. She knows Thomas better than anyone. She's seen both the good and the bad. When she notices inconsistencies in the scandal against Brooke, her instincts tell her something isn't right. Hope could begin digging, eventually piecing together Thomas' manipulations. This sets up a dramatic showdown. Hope confronts Thomas. You say you're doing this for your mother, but this isn't love, it's destruction. Thomas doubles down. You don't understand, Hope. Brooke has taken enough. I won't let her hurt my mother again. This confrontation could be the emotional heart of the storyline, pitting Thomas' loyalty to Taylor against his complicated bond with Hope. Taylor's reaction, the shocking twist. What would Taylor do if she discovered her son orchestrated a scheme to ruin Brooke for her sake? At first, Taylor might be horrified. She's a woman of ethics, a doctor who believes in healing, not manipulation. But deep down, would she also feel conflicted? After all, Thomas is doing what Ridge never fully did, choosing Taylor and putting her first. Spoilers hint that Taylor could be torn between maternal pride and moral outrage. This internal struggle could push her into a central role once again, forcing her to decide whether to expose Thomas or quietly let Brooke fall. The Ridge factor, a man pulled apart. And then, of course, there's Ridge. The eternal waffler, the man who can't choose between Brooke and Taylor to save his life. If Thomas' scheme works, Ridge will find himself questioning everything. Did Brooke betray him again? Did Taylor truly stand by him? And what role did his son play in all of this? Ridge's reaction could determine the future of both women, and possibly whether Thomas is redeemed or condemned once more. The big question: redemption or ruin for Thomas? Every Thomas storyline comes down to the same question: will he be redeemed, or will he spiral into ruin? The eye of hope exposes him. He could once again lose everything he's worked to rebuild: his family's trust, his place at Forrester Creations, and even his bond with Douglas. But if he succeeds, if Brooke is truly toppled, he could find himself more powerful than ever, the son who saved Taylor and gave her back the life she deserved. The storyline's beauty lies in this uncertainty. Thomas could either rise as a tragic anti-hero or fall deeper into villainy. Why this storyline works? Family loyalty. Instead of centering Thomas' arc on his obsession with hope, this storyline gives him a fresh motivation: his devotion to Taylor. Brooke versus Taylor. Their decades-long feud gets a new layer, with Thomas pulling the strings in the background. High drama, fake affairs, corporate sabotage, and family betrayals are pure soap gold. Moral grayness. Taylor's reaction, Ridge's indecision, and Hope's involvement ensure every character is pulled into the drama. Conclusion: a new war ignites. Thomas' revenge plot against Brooke, all in the name of Taylor, could be one of the bold and the beautiful's most explosive arcs in years. It honors the show's history while giving Thomas a fresh storyline that's both emotionally complex and dramatically satisfying. Whether it ends with Thomas redeemed, exposed, or even more dangerous than before, one thing is certain: Brooke, Taylor, and Ridge's triangle will never be the same. And in the end, maybe that's exactly what Thomas wants. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTUIFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.